Namaskar. Union Cabinet very recently have approved a concept of having one entrance test for examinations like IBPS, Institute of Banking Personnel Selection, Railway Recruitment Board, RRB, and Staff Selection Commission, which takes care of the a few guested, non-guested posts of the central government things. One entrance examination. This is definitely a good idea. I'm using a positive degree, please. Good. We still have a comparative and superlative degree, better and best. Before I go to this comparative and superlative degrees, let me give a cut of what was happening earlier. How much a candidate was burning, how much these recruitment agencies on the name of testing, on the name of selection process were literally minting the money. I repeat, minting the money. On an average, if I see the last 6 years of episodes or 6 years of data, on an average, each candidate spent 448 rupees on one application. On an average, please. There are, a scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, as well as the physically challenged, the different slabs. I'm talking about considering the general category, OBC category, considering the exams like of charges of 850, 750, 650, 100 rupees on after making all the statistical calculations, I cornered an amount 448 rupees. If I am a student, if I am buying a form to get a job in these places, I will be shelling out an average of 448 rupees, one form. Now, again, if I take the data of the past 6 years, 2.5 crore students per year, point to be noted, 2.5 crore students per year give these entrance examinations in pursuit of getting a state or central government job. 2.5 crore. Make it simple. You don't need to be a mathematical expert, but if you make a simple calculations, you can keep your calculator on. 2.5 crore into 448. It gives you a simple number of 1120. 1120 crore per year. These recruitment agencies were minting on the name of the selection criteria. If a student buys a single form, point to be noted, if a student buys a single form. But if you just go and ask, students who have given the last few years, on an average they buy 10 forms. 10 forms. So which means if I buy one form, 2.5 crore students, if we consider a whole, these agencies were making 1120 crore. And if all these 2.5 crore students buy 10 forms, it's 1120 into 10. 11,200 crore. Can you imagine the number? 11,200 crore. Just to make your calculation much more easy for you, to understand the numbers in a much easier way, if I stick with one form itself, which is 1120 crore, if these recruitment agencies take this 1120 crore and put it in the banks and as a fixed deposit on the principal itself, they make close to 560 lakh per month, only the interest component. If I consider a 2.5 crore students picking only one form, this is per month, and for year you can make your own calculations. It's not a very big stuff. So this is what the amount per year, if you make the calculations, you get around 67.2 crore. 67.2 crore is the interest what these recruitment agencies would be getting if a student buys only one form. And if a student, this 2.5 crore student buys 10 forms, 6,720 crore is the interest per year they will be making. 6,720 crore. Only the interest and the principal will remain as 11,200 crore. Look at these calculations, please. Huge meeting. Where are the jobs? But just on the process of selection, just on the look at the nugatory torture. Is absolute torture. That's why I said this is a good decision, no doubt. It's a good decision. Having one entrance examination, it's a good decision, and that too the exam is actually happening, coming up with, in 12 different languages. There will be a federal support. As per the Schedule 8, you're aware of the Indian Constitution, we have got 22 languages. One more language is getting accumulated in the near future. In this 22 languages, the exam is being conducted in 12 languages, point to be noted. And we have got 1,000 districts, apologies. In this 1,000 districts, exam is going to happen in 700 districts, and slowly it's going to happen in all the districts. So, there is no ego clash in the federalism also. States also can't say exam is happening only in English and Hindi. So this is definitely a good one, please. What is the better one? Most of the students aim, if in the banking sector, they actually aim for State Bank of India and Reserve Bank of India. In fact, they are the pride, right? They are the pride of our, the pride of the Indian banks. So State Bank of India and Reserve Bank of India. But they were not added in this, surprisingly, because they're expensive. And an average cost of 750, one form cost, and RBI is Reserve Bank of India is 850. So definitely you have to add this also into this category, because the costing is on a higher side. Internally we have got a lot: IBPS, PO, clerical, specialist officer, technical office. There are a lot of things internally, please. So they have to bring this also into the category. That's a better version. One more thing they have to add to make it a better version, that is Union Public Service Commission, UPSC. If you observe, whether you're aware or not, UPSC has got initially 2 examinations, paper 1 and paper 2 in the prelims. Paper 2 is about all these things. In fact, it's just a qualifying examination. We get 33%, it's enough. Whether you get 100 also, they don't consider. And you'll have the same thing like quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, data interpretation, verbal ability, same stuff. It's this whole journey is just the same, like how we say, water. Different languages, Thanni, Niru, Pani, but end of the day, just a H2O. Similarly, all these competitive examinations will have only the same concepts of quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, data interpretation, verbal ability, at times the current affairs also. So that's why we have got a cutoffs here. The student, after the 10th, if he wants to go for a job, he can give CET, they'll have certain level of cutoff. After 12th higher secondary pass, they can give the exam once if they want to go for a job after graduation. So this UPSC paper 2, if you observe, 60% to 70% of the civil servants also simultaneously keep on giving this examination. So it's better, in pursuit of saving their monies also, it's better if they add this also into this category. Only they can give paper 1 with a nominal fee. Now, the best version is, if you see a student point of view, there will be a lot of clashes after the moment they complete the graduation. Tomorrow I have some Infosys or Cognizant, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, and this side my State Bank of India, other exams. There could be a clash. To avoid this clash, even this private jobs also should come into this category, please. CET, Common Eligibility Test, is the exam, and Recruitment Agency, National Recruitment Agency. CET, this should be made permanent for all of them. No other entrance examination. Let them have it later. Let them have a second round, like group discussions, personal interview. Let them call. The best version is the moment the student thinks about any job-based exams, it should be only Common Eligibility Test, that is CET. Then it will save a lot of money, time, and that too we have got 3 options here, like 3 times they can upgrade the score. What else the students usually want? So I would request the Government of India to increase, to make from the good version to the better and reach the best version at the earliest place. Rest is over to the wisdom of the Government of India and to the wisdom of the team who has actually channelized this. Nandri, Vanakkam.